Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Cowboys going up against the Redskins. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. They come out here in the eye.
Detroit! Over! Watching that, Marty! Over! All right, no. Check. Patriot!
Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. All right, let's meet your starters. Matt Jones. What do you have to say, Charles?
Supposed to just be a third down back when he came into the league. He ran so well, it forced everyone to change their opinion. Matt Jones is a 3-down back.
Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
Prescott to throw this time. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 8 yards to go here on second down. Second down, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a second down throw for Cousins. His throw incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. The slot man in motion right. A second down throw for Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. On third down, it's Prescott. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On second down, Cousins again. Caught left side, Garcon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Cousins now. And Reed with it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be first down here after the run. Cousins now to throw on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. A first down throw for Cousins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
First down, here's Cousins. Over the middle to Garcon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Green, 39, Detroit, back gun.
On second down, it's Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Goal for Cousins. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And now here come the Cowboys. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right, to be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now Elliott, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott to throw this time. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go.
Wildcat look. It's Elliott. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. Now this time he'll look to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. For that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helps with the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Let's go. Green.
Cousins now on second down. Caught on the right side. Reed. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? We know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular? Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. second down throw for Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And this is caught by Jackson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw is Cousins. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Second down following the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hand.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Third and goal for Cousins. That's caught at the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They come up in a two tight end look here.
Come on, let's go.
There's a direct snap to Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Here's Prescott going up top. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go. Try it 38. Try it 38.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this one caught by Des Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. Brand 38.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Prescott to throw this time. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go. Brand 38.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know if that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's third down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They come out here in the eye. A first down throw for Cousins. This pass caught at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
To throw is Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back drops it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
with the lone receiver left.
Let's go.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Shift together here from the D-line. Second down, Prescott finding time. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. For Prescott. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Cousins now. Jordan Reed was the intended target. 3rd down here.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Boom. Landed.
3rd and long for Cousins. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. He's going to air one out. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Yet again, here's a Wildcat look.
Here we go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And some space here. The 20. Give him 30 yards there.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come up in an offset out. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dez Bryant, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll go again to Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Cedric Thornton, the one that got him down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They run it here with Thompson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, Cousins out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Right side caught by Jackson. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Third and short yardage. Cousins unable to find Garcon. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now Cousins gives to Jones on the delay. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Second down, Cousins. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Over.
Throwing is Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another Wildcat look here. We've seen this a lot. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. Again, it's Elliott. Stays on his feet. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Prescott to throw this time. He's going to air one out. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Can they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? and the coach called a running play.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this looks to probably be the final play. They come up in a two tight end look here.
Come on, let's go.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.